1835 and 1841, when California was a province of Mexico, it was torn by internal strife. Britain, France, and Russia tried to gain a foothold in this land. But it was the Tsar of Russia who established settlements at Fort Ross, Kuskov, and Bodega Bay. Tsar's power on the North American continent reached its height when Princess Helena de Gagarin, niece of the Tsar of Russia, accompanied by Russian officers, christened a mountain in Northern California in honor of the Empress of Russia's patron saint, Helena. But the Tsar had not considered the people of California, who wanted freedom.
One must look at governments with the eye of a connoisseur, Juan. A government is like good food. Put in the right ingredients, and you have a dish that sits well on everyone's stomach.
Sí, don Arturo.
The wrong things can make a country sick. Put in a pinch of something good here, a pinch of something else here, another pinch here, and what have you got?
Enchiladas?
Freedom. Freedom, Juan. A country of freedom that sits well on everyone's stomach.
And is the United States freedom the kind that sits on everyone's stomach?
The freedom of the United States is something you will soon taste, Juan. Already I have made many of my countrymen hungry for it. Perhaps this very night, the stew will begin to cook. And what we have here should add spice to the dish.
It is a good thing no one knows what kind of spice you got there, don Arturo.
Aye.
Or we might never reach the Reina de Los Angeles. Santa Maria, I am murdered!
Bandits, vámonos!
Juan, quick your rope. Let's put out the bridge supports.
Now we can ride as gentlemen should.
Who were those sons of the devil who dared to do this to Jose Martinez?
Who saw their faces? They never let us get close enough with you. What about the rest of you?
So, not only they get away from us, but they settle back with the gold, too.
The gringo lovers, they will pay for this. After the beautiful reception we will give to Mr. John Fremont this afternoon, we will take what that gold was going to buy. Let's go.
bushwhackers. Get going. Get them inside. You want to get paid, don't you? Crates have to be unloaded before sundown.
That is the way American women look, Don Arturo. Maybe it is better not to have freedom.
I'm sorry, senor. I was in the back and Oh, the American star, eh?
See, I am Don Arturo Bodega.
Very glad to see you, Don Arturo. Is the gold safe?
Enough to buy all the guns in the stock of Senor Lawrence. If only the American government can see it our way, we will know tonight. Any news of Fremont?
Not a word yet, senor. But there are other people in town. Don Carlos Toreno, Don Roberto Sabrillo, Don Junipero, Don Fredo Brios and his brother.
The Brios brothers. From what I know of them, we would be better off without them.
It is too bad that someone would trust them, senor. But if they,
Please, senor, please.
It's my servant.
Cut your head and spit!
That's Ernesto Brios.
Mercy, senor, please. Promise I will never do it again, senor. Mercy, senor. Please. Mercy, senor.
What is all this tumult? You screech loud enough to turn my wine to vinegar.
Master, it was not my fault.
Your dog of a peon splattered dust on me.
You see, Juan, if this were a land of progress, you peons wouldn't always be brawling.
Peons? By the saints.
Whoa, boys, whoa! Put away that pig sticker, senor. Seems like every time somebody pulls one of those in this part of the country, a revolution starts.
Hey, what's wrong with revolution, senorita? They break the monotony and California has a brand new governor. I've heard that even this gentleman would like to be governor.
That's so? Seems to me if I were a young man, I'd want a job with a future to it.
Are you an American?
Yes, any objections?
Neither I nor my blade have forgotten your insults on Arturo. Remember that. You should choose to make any more.
At the right time, I shall be most delighted to lose my memory.
Aren't swords a little old-fashioned, senor?
Tradition dies hard.
I wonder if we Americans will ever understand you people.
You don't have to. It's more important that we understand you. Perhaps we shall have a good beginning at the ball tonight. Adios, senorita.
Everything arrive all right, Julia?
Sure, Pop. Crates are all intact, nothing broken.
If this territory keeps on building, we're going to have to enlarge this factory, that's sure.
Build a better gun, there'll always be somebody who wants to shoot it off.
As long as there ain't no ruckus, nobody will get hurt. Hey, when are you going to start to getting ready for that shindig tonight?
Pop, you know how I feel about getting all dressed up like a cavalry horse.
Now, you wear your best dress. You know, I always say, when you do something, do it right. You'll never get a husband wearing them things.
What's the matter? Don't I do a good job around here? What do I need a husband for?
Now, you're old enough to know the answer to that yourself. You wear that dress.
Say, Pop, there's something funny going on here. I mean, this isn't just a ball tonight, is it? There's something more important.
You might as well know. Captain John Fremont's going to be there.
John Fremont? The American explorer?
In a kind of a secret. Things are popping, Julia.
What could he want here?
I don't know. All I know is a couple of weeks ago, Don Esteban Morena asked me if I'd like to see California join the Union. And when I said sure, he just kind of smiled, went on about his business. There's something in the wind. Hey, I've got to wait late at the shop tonight, and you're going to be at the ball, and you'll be dancing. Maybe you could do some listening, too. Hmm?
It's a big country, Don Esteban.
A beautiful country. A country ripe for progress, Captain Fremont.
And am I supposed to represent progress?
You are an explorer and an American. Neither one has ever entered a new land to take anything away, just to bring something.
Why not let the people of California choose their own form of government?
Technically, we are part of Mexico. The seat of the Mexican government is over 2,500 miles away from us. And besides, Mexico has her own troubles. So we are left to shift for ourselves, practically an independent territory. So, how to choose? Elections such as yours? The peones know nothing of government, sir, and care less.
Jose, the coach is coming. Pronto!
That's the one. And remember, no one gets away alive.
Sí, jefe.
They're going to be disappointed in any valuables they find on me.
Perhaps it is yourself that is so valuable to them, Capitan. It is a hard country in which to keep a secret. Perhaps you.
Don Esteban.
There will be no guest of honor at the meeting tonight.
gets late. You suppose the guest of honor has been detained?
Unavoidably detained.
You will make a handsome governor, and I will have a brother in high office. Ah, well.
Her father is Sam Lawrence.
So? An interesting development.
Stay away from her, Fredo. We can afford no complications.
You had best watch your own complications, Ernesto. Don Arturo Bordega is as good a swordsman as you. Senorita Lawrence?
Yes.
I am Don Fredo Brios.
How do you do?
Captain Fremont, this is Don Arturo Bordega, our leader.
I've heard of the Bodega family. I'm honored, sir.
We are honored, senor. The name of Fremont means much in California also. You had an accident?
I managed to reach the mission where Fray Lindos attended me, but it wasn't an accident.
A deliberate attack, Arturo. But there was no attempt at robbery.
My uncle was killed.
But who? Captain Fremont thinks the attack might have had some political meaning.
I can only presume that there are people in your country who did not wish me to reach this meeting tonight.
A little light begins to dawn, senores. I, too, was attacked this afternoon. I thought it was merely the bandits who usually prey on rich hidalgos. I was carrying gold to buy guns for our cause. The way these bandits knew that my gold represented guns is the same way they knew that you, too, represented guns.
They could have saved themselves the trouble. Gentlemen, you must understand the United States knows the value of California, as do the English, the French, and the Russians. Naturally, we're very pleased that you wish annexation of California to our country. But we cannot give you physical aid, arms, ammunition, soldiers, and a fleet to implement it. Mexico is a neighbor and a friend. And by treaty, California is Mexican territory. My country will do nothing to rupture relations with Mexico.
But, senor, we are the people of California, and we want the annexation.
Perhaps Senor Fremont is in a position to say what proposition the United States would be willing to offer us to, well, to turn California over to his country.
You misunderstood, Senor Brios. I did not come here to bargain. I came to present a few simple truths. The United States is not interested in your revolutions or in your internal wars. When you can show that a majority of your people are in favor of annexation, my country will be willing to discuss this thing further. Now, gentlemen, if you'll excuse me, I'm very tired. My thanks, Fray Lindos.
You are either very stupid or very clever, Don Ernesto. You're very stupid if you meant what you said to Senor Fremont. You're very clever if you meant to drive him from this room. Well, which is it?
You question that I'm loyal to this party?
I question the integrity of anything you do.
No, thank you. Excuse me.
Ah, senorita.
You didn't like what happened at the meeting, did you? You're fit and ready for a fight.
Sometimes the truth hurts. He's a man of plain truths and plain words, this Senor Fremont.
Then he's here?
Yes, he's here.
He will be dangerous, Ernesto. He's the only one who will fight for what he wants. Take away the leader from the mob. There is no mob.
You must forgive me, senorita. I want only to tell you how beautiful you are. And instead, I bore you with politics.
Don Arturo.
that enough, senor?
Not until I've run you through.
Don Fredo, you must stop them.
It's an affair of honor, Padre. I have no right.
What is it? What is happening?
Take everything you can carry.
Juan, are you badly hurt?
It is nothing, Don Arturo. Like this thing of a bee. That is all. It...
Quick, we better get the horses or they'll escape.
There are no horses. They've cut them loose. But who are these bandits who want only guns?
Answer that, and I'll wager 5,000 pesos you find out who tried to kill John Fremont. Jose Martinez.
What does it mean, Arturo? All this killing, this stealing of weapons.
We wanted those guns to prevent any foreign power from trying to take California by force. But this Jose Martinez seems to know all our plans as quickly as we make them.
Then he must be in the pay of one of these foreign governments.
Yes, but which one? We must find out, and we must get the guns back.
See? But how is this to be done?
The men who staged the raid tonight were peons.
Bandits.
We are taught that water seeks its own level.
So?
A peon among peons is not a suspicious character. He can come and go where he chooses with his mouth closed and his eyes and ears open. This Jose Martinez is the key to the door of this mystery. I must get that key in my pocket and then find the door that it opens.
You?
Why not?
But, Arturo, it could mean your life.
I must ask you two favors. First, that you keep the gold here till I return. Second, that you pray for me every day that I do return.
At least let someone go with you to help.
Two makes twice as big a target.
I shall pray for you, my son. Come, I'll get your clothes.
Go slowly, amigo, in respect to your venerable age. Perhaps the fine air of Monterey will breathe new life into your creaking bones, huh? Well, a peon must have a peon's horse. It's a lonely life, amigo. It's too bad you don't play cards. Well, perhaps if you dream of hay and I dream of Senorita Lawrence, the nights will go more quickly. Buenas noches, amigo. Come out with your hands up.
I expect an argument, but it won't do you any good.
You're wearing those horrible pants again.
Special occasions, I have a long dress that goes over these.
Where did you get those eggs?
I swiped them. I passed a ranch. Chickens didn't mind.
What are you doing here?
I've been following you for days. That's a slow horse you've got there.
Not so loud. He's sensitive.
I'm going with you. But don't get the idea that you and I are... Well, what I mean is... Well, you're only to think of me as a man.
I think of you only as my grandmother.
That'll be fine. Thanks.
When she talks, she doesn't make sense either. I don't understand one word you are saying.
I'm going to get the man that killed my father. And you're going to take me to him.
You are going after this man?
I heard you talking to Fray Lindas in the rectory. You have other fish to fry. But one fish will be for me.
Then you know my mission. You must go back, Julia. There's too much at stake. With a woman along...
There was no one in the world knew more about guns than my father. Now that he's gone. Well, I'm top man now.
Julia, you are a very nice girl and a very good shot. And beautiful even in these pants. But I don't want to see you hurt.
Look, let's get this straight. I'm no concern of yours.
A man must have a little concern for his grandmother, no?
Then we've nothing to worry about. I can take care of myself.
Julia, I must find the guns which were stolen. If you insist on killing this Jose Martinez
We can
before
take care of that when the time comes. My father always said, don't start shooting till you've got something to shoot at.
You are not coming with me.
Oh? Well, how would you like it if I went around exposing the fact that you're not a peon, but Don Arturo Bodega?
You wouldn't. Yes, you would.
Where do we go first?
The trail of Martinez heads north. We will go asking questions on the way.
A skunk like that, we ought to just be able to follow our noses.
You have a pretty nose to follow. But we will ask questions just the same. And I will do the asking. You are too ready to shoot things. No, we may have soup sometime. Ah.
And they came charging down in my farm like a cavalry, yelling that they are liberating me from slavery. And when I tell them that I do not know what they are talking about, they hit me on the head and liberate me from my chickens and pigs. The wolves, the thieves.
You say they went in the direction of Monterey?
Si, senor, but I would like to tell them where to go.
Here, amigo. For more chickens and pigs, and our thanks to you.
Oh, gracias, senor. Gracias.
Well, here we are. What do we do now?
One thing first, I am thirsty.
Looks good, so am I.
Ladies do not go in such places.
Oh, look, we've been asking questions every day for the last 300 miles. I'm thirsty. My throat's like the inside of a barbecue pit. I'm going in, too. That place looks better, though.
The hotel? Huh. Peons do not go in hotels, mi amiga.
My father always said, little one, hitch your wagon to a star. Fine star.
Anytime you want to unhitch, senorita.
Oh, come on, amigo. I talk too much.
Good. It's the only way I can tell you're really a woman.
Alfredo.
An unexpected visitor. Monterey's getting a little crowded.
I can't leave now. Martinez must be around.
Did your father ever say to you, the wise man who wishes to hide covers his face with the mask of night?
No.
No? My father did. Come.
We'll see to it that your luggage is taken to your room, Don Fredo.
Any news from Martinez?
None. He should be here by tonight.
I'll be waiting in my room.
Si, senor.
Shouldn't have done that, Arturo.
I know. It's just you are beginning to look less like my grandmother.
You loved your grandmother, eh, amigo?
Oh, of course, but in a different way.
I guess that means you love me, too.
You tricked me, senorita. I didn't want to say that. We have no time for love.
All right. When we do have time, we'll talk about it again. That's fair.
Maybe we have a little time now.
Papa always said, Julie, when you do something, do it right. There'll be a right time to talk about it again. We're going to Monterey tonight?
Might be better if you stay here, my Julia. We may have to move fast, and there's only one fast horse.
Makes sense. You better take this.
You have a small waist. It would fit nicely in a man's arms.
Remember that, and don't get yourself killed.
He's waiting for you. The second floor of the hotel, room 26. He's been here since this afternoon.
Let him wait.
Sí, sí. Adiós, amigo.
Now that your brother's dead, who's going to be made the new governor?
Well, that will be decided after my conference up north.
Oh, maybe you, eh? It will be good. I like to make a business for you. Maybe you make me a big government man, huh?
Are you sure you were not followed when you stored the guns?
I follow it? Nobody follows Jose Martinez.
Good. Good. I shall be leaving then. Are you quite sure all of your money is there?
I'm always sure, sir, when I count it.
Put up your hands, senor. Stand up, quick. Take off your gun belt. Hurry, senor. Be careful, I shoot very well. Thank you. It has been a pleasure to do business with you, senor. Don't follow too closely.
Stop him! Stop him!
Quick, inside. We're going to have company.
Who?
Jose Martinez.
Martinez! Give me the gun, I'll kill him.
No. He thinks he's chasing me.
Thinks he is. I suppose he's just out for a ride.
Say nothing. It is I, Don Arturo Bodega, who's chasing him.
Come out before I waste my bullets on you.
See, already he's extending an invitation.
Come out with your hands up.
In a moment, senor. But observe the window. My wife, who's a very good shot, might kill you. So it might be better if you put your hands up.
You think you can steal the gold of Jose Martinez and leave?
Jose Martinez? Oh, please, senor, don't shoot. I will give you back your gold, but please do not shoot. My wife here is going to have a baby.
What?
Shh. Senor Martinez, I've made a terrible mistake. Your gun, senor, the gun, and your gold. If I had but known it was you.
If you know who I am, it make you difference?
Would I steal the gold of Jose Martinez, friend of the people?
Who, me? Friend of the people?
Well, you are against the American gringos, no?
You don't like them, huh?
Senor, I work for them in Yerba Buena driving a delivery wagon. So what happens? They rob me of my salary. Me that's about to become a family man.
Your wife, she's not a Californian, no?
No, senor, but she's a good woman just the same. We are going to have 14 children.
You think Jose Martinez will help you to have 14 children?
It's just one of the things, senor.
How you want to make your living?
That is a problem. I've always been an honest man. Now maybe I shall have to steal.
Oh, no. I give you a job. You're riding pretty well. What about your wife?
She rides better than I do, senor.
But she want to have...
Oh, that's all right. This way, when he's born, he will already be a fine horseman.
Oh, I like that. Now, let's go to the best hideout all over California, to the hacienda of Don Fredo Brios. Go and get your things.
This is a fine mess you've got us into.
How else could we find out what Jose Martinez is going to do?
I should have shot him the first time I laid eyes on him. That's what you get for getting to like a man. You have to do things the way he wants them. All I can say is, my father's watching now. You'd better make sure you really marry me.
Oh, but of course, my Julia, if only for the sake of our 14 children. I come kiss your husband goodnight.
You stay on your own side.
You know, I think maybe soon we will know what they are going to do with the guns they stole from your father. This is no small thing. It's a well-organized plot to terrorize my people.
You'd give a lot to be an American, wouldn't you?
See, my Julia, very much.
Maybe California wouldn't be such a bad place to raise 14 children after all.
Hey, Pedro, get up. Come on, boys. I got news. I just come from the home of our leader, Don Fredo. He's going north for a very important conference. He gave me a list of a man who wants to make California part of the United States. We must change their minds.
We will change them.
Juan Junípero, Álvaro Cebrillo, Carlos Torero, Felipe Borrones, Francisco Valera, Enrique Sebastiano, Arturo Bordega. This Arturo Bordega, he's the leader of this man. He will die first.
Senor, I have been thinking. You are already becoming famous as a friend of the people of California. Soon they will have parades in your honor, they will make fine music and hang flags, and they will shout, "Viva Jose Martinez, friend of the people."
So far, you're making sense.
But will the people think of you as a friend if so many men are killed?
Well, then we only kill Arturo Bordega.
See, that's enough.
For the rest, we burn their farms. If they don't say, "Viva Jose Martinez," we cut their throats.
Viva Martinez!
All right. In the morning, we begin. Go back to sleep.
tell you this Arturo Bodega, he's a ghost. He's not here. We turned California upside down, and nobody see him.
Seems to me, senor, we waste a great deal of time looking for this one insignificant insect.
This insect is the fly in the soup of Don Fredo Brios, amigo.
What if he does become governor under Mexican rule? A few months from now, someone else will want to become governor. There will be another revolution. Don Fredo will find himself hanging from the branch of a tree.
You say you don't know nothing about politics. Believe me, amigo, you don't.
No, senor.
You think Don Fredo Brios or Jose Martinez fight for the small stakes? No, amigo. When they have new governor in Monterrey, we will not be under the Mexican rule.
No?
But with big power, many armies, big warships.
Oh, I did not know. Ah, I see. Who is this big power, senor?
Oh, forget about it. The only thing you have to do is cut off the throat of this Arturo Bodega in the next few days.
Ah.
Now, go and tell your wife I'm hungry.
Perhaps my brother was headstrong. At any rate, the duel was unavoidable. Following the attack, you'll be in the city within an hour to proclaim all of California under Russian protection.
Good. We will leave at once.
Very well.
It will be nice to be such a close neighbor of the United States.
There, amigos, your new comrades in arms. They dress like an American trappers and rancheros. Smart, huh? It's just got to pick up the guns. Without Jose Martinez, they wouldn't march at all. Because without me, they could never have the proper implements to establish a government. Guns, amigo. They're proper implements for politics. Now, we go back to the camp and wait for orders. Soon we'll meet those fine soldiers below.
I'm going to start an argument with you. Be very angry. I'll explain later. What are you cooking in there? Old saddles?
What's wrong with my cooking?
Everything.
Everything. You used to like my cooking, and now you do nothing but complain.
Can't a man complain when he's being poisoned every day?
Poisoned. Poisoned, he says. I burn my hands over that pot to give him something to eat, and he says I poison him.
The stew might taste better if you kept your hands out of it.
Why, you overstuffed beetle. Maybe the stew would taste better with your gizzard in it.
Don't overdo it.
Hey! Un momento, chiquita.
Why?
Hey, wait a minute. What kind of a girl you marry?
You are right. Instead of building her a house, I should build her a cage.
That stew has perfectly good meat in it.
Wait. Go back to your cooking. And you, come over before she kill you.
Saddle cooker.
The argument gives you reason to leave me. Warn Monterrey, my Julia. Tell them to send messengers the length of California. Somewhere there must be men with courage enough to fight. Roll, you will need it to take care of yourself.
What about you if I leave?
As soon as I find out where the guns are, I will be with you again. when I'm with the sentry. Go.
I could not sleep.
With a wife like that, one should not argue.
She's a pretty good fighter, eh?
Someday you will wake up dead.
Oh, on a night like this, one should not speak of dying. The night wears its stars the way a woman wears her jewels.
You take the stars, I will take the jewels.
Cigarillo?
Pedro, don't get hurt. Ándale, burro.
Told you he was shooting at my wife. She was running away because of the argument. You saw it.
So? Oh, you get your wife back.
So you wanted to leave me, eh? You wanted to leave the best husband a woman could ever find, eh?
She had this with her, Jose. And it has much gold.
Where did she get it?
How should I know? She stole it, probably.
Well?
Yes, I stole it.
You see?
Oh, let me see it. You run away. How gold. You hit Fernando. You think Martinez have a mind of a child? Tied him up. Ignacio, the bullwhip.
Sí.
Maybe talk.
Sí, Jose, the bullwhip.
We been out the truth, eh, Jose?
Give our camarade a taste.
Jose Martinez, hero of the people. You fool. They think you're a murderer with the mind of a pig.
Julia!
Put your hands up, all of you. Now cut him loose.
So a woman gets in my way, huh?
One more step, Martinez, and you'll know just how my father felt.
Your father?
The one you stole the guns from. The one you murdered.
It's not good to shoot, lady. We will never tell you where the guns are.
Now cut him loose.
Martinez. Where are the guns?
I do not know.
Now maybe you know?
No.
The next one will be higher.
See, the cellar of Danfredo Brios.
Julia, get the list from Martinez's pocket.
Take the list and notify each of the men that escort must never reach the guns. Bring all the help you can to the hacienda of Don Fredo Brios. Hurry, querida. Now turn around, all of you. Throw your guns into the bushes. Do not try to be brave, amigos. I shoot very straight. Now, amigos, Don Arturo Bordega bids you adios.
Arturo Bordega? Fernando, take your men. Go to our friends, the Russians, and tell them they must hurry to pick up the guns. Quick! Sí, Ganzer. Muchachos, we'll cut through the ravine and get to the hacienda before him.
Let her in, Carlos.
Oh, it's good to see you, senores. I didn't mean to interrupt, but Don Bernardo Arturo is in trouble. A Russian force is marching to the estate of Don Fredo Brios.
Brios?
My father's guns that were stolen are stored in the cellar of Don Fredo Brios.
He was a spy among us. He knew all our plans. But these Russians...
They'll take the guns to an army waiting to attack Monterrey. Arturo will try to stop them, but he's all alone.
Oh, our force is a small one, but we'll do all we can. Come, senores, we'll go and find some help.
I dare say this is the most pleasant protectorate we have ever established, thanks to your excellent planning and hospitality, Don Fredo.
I believe that you will find California's hospitality second only to its natural resources, Princess.
Our mining engineers are already on their way here.
Oh, you think of everything. The escort will reach my ranch in another hour or so. There should also be word from Jose Martinez. Everything goes well. To the Tsar, who has no territorial ambitions in California.
Alfredo, I have bad news. Jose Martinez is dead.
What?
Killed by a woman, senor. The daughter of this man, Sam Lawrence. She's gone to Monterrey to give the warning. And even now, Arturo Bordega is on his way here to stop us.
So, it is Arturo Bordega again.
Post your men around the hacienda. See that no one enters the grounds.
Si, senor.
Your hospitality is still excellent, Don Fredo. But I begin to worry about your planning.
keep sharp eyes. You will let no one come in. All right, bounce.
You seem frightened, Alfredo.
I don't like trouble.
Governor Alvarado has no troops in Monterey. And surely you don't think that this one man, Bodega, can stop us now?
When your troops are armed and on their way to Monterrey, then I will stop worrying.
You drink too much wine, my friend. It has taken the place of your blood.
Carlos.
See?
Arturo Bodega.
Talk quietly, senor, or you will not talk at all. Now we will pay our respects to Don Fredo.
We cannot. The princess is there.
You forget I have an invitation.
See.
Put your hands down. Remember, one wrong move or
whatever it is you're going to do, senor, you will not come out alive.
We will both take our chances. Move.
However, the situation can become more... Ignacio!
Say only what I told you.
Alfredo, the soldiers are here. Perhaps it is time to move out the guns.
Thank heavens. You see, Alfredo, you live too much in the shadow of fear.
I heard nothing. Where are they?
They're camping in the outer pasture.
Move the guns out, Governor Brios. You can argue with your man later. This is the moment, my husband.
Alfredo!
I could have killed you, senor, but you are still of use. In the cellar, quick. Faster, faster. Take a seat, amigo. No. Over there. Then you will discourage anyone from shooting into the cellar.
Alfredo, I bring help. No, do not bring anyone. And do not let anyone shoot down here. It might hit the powder. There is nothing we can do. The whole place would blow up.
Stupid fool. We must leave here quickly.
Thank you, amigo. One can get used to anything. Now we just sit and wait for the authorities. And we drink some wine.
Take cover. Among the rocks or trees or anything.
Si, señorita. No Russian soldiers will get near those guns now. But what of Arturo?
I don't know if he's alive, but I'll find out.
Hey, Julia! Wait, Julia! Junipero, you and Sabrina and Torena follow Miss Julia. She might need help. Bueno. Come on.
don't know who you are, but if you live here, you must mean trouble.
You wouldn't dare
Lady, this gun will shoot anybody. It's not particular. Watch these two, will you? I have to find Arturo.
Si, senorita.
I demand my rights. I'm the Princess Helena of Gargarid.
Shut up, Your Highness. Andale, come on.
Senores, we have come to escort you to Brillo's hacienda. We must hasten. It is more than a mile to the east.
Forward, ho!
Up. We're running out of powder.
Arturo, you're safe.
Stop waving that pistol, querida, or you'll be a widow before you're a wife.
Our men are down at the bottom of the hill, but the Russians have us outnumbered.
I think we can even things up. Watch here.
What are you going to do with that? Sprinkle it on their tails?
Well, we will send it to them with our best wishes.
They're going to church again. This is a good time to start praying, amigos.
If this keg goes up while we're still pushing, I want you to know I love you.
Well, it's over, and soon there'll be a ship bound for Russia with many passengers.
No territorial ambitions.
You know, this is a good time to start thinking about those 14 children.
First, we'll get married.
Oh, of course, my Julie. As your father always said, when you do something, do it right.